Spotting Bros, and today we're going to be doing an outside view of some planes. So, here, I'm going to get on our favorites. Flight Tracker 24. So, I'm going to be looking at BNA area. So, coming out of BNA right now is a Southwest. Going to Riley. So, it just turned its. Let's see. There's a couple private jets. This one's coming. It just came from Oxford. We have another Southwest landing. All right. There's a private-owned helicopter flying over near Goodlettsville, near Old Hickory Lake, the Cumberland River. So if you're over in that area and you hear a helicopter, that's probably what it is. It's over by Myatt Boulevard. It's actually going over the river right now. I'm gonna add you. All right, so we're gonna add our partners here at Plane Spotting Bros. Say hey, Kaiden.
Hi, everyone.
All right, Caden, can you tell us what's going on near you?
There's not much going around here right now, currently. Every once in a while, we'll get some planes at around 34 to 35,000 feet outside. If I go look outside, yeah, like I said before, there's not much planes in the area right now. Like I said, we do get some planes at around 35 to 40,000 feet in the area. But there's no air traffic that currently going into.
I hear.
Yeah, what's going on around you?
Well, I would say right now, I know just a couple minutes ago there's an Allegiant A320 just flew over. It was like right over here, so it's probably going towards the south.
Okay.
As my facing. There's also some private jets that have been flying over. There was one that was private. It was like a private owned, like a little. I think it was a Cessna Citation. I think I'm about
Speaking of those, at that around 34,000 feet, there's one of these right here that's going to be flying over in a little while. This one is not going into Nashville. It's very high up to be landing in Nashville. So usually the planes that are coming around from this area, those are coming from Memphis, like FedEx. And they're going probably somewhere either over to Europe if they're long haul flights, or they're going over to the Northeast.
Yeah.
So that's some action that's going over around here. Let me go check and see what those planes are. Sorry. I hear something.
Here, I'm gonna look on Flight Tracker 24, which is our favorite. All right. So let's look near me. There's actually a United from Pittsburgh. It's heading to Houston. It's an Embraer E175 LR, and it's flying right over Green Hill, headed towards Mount Juliet. Actually, Caden, you might be able to see it's coming in about the northwest.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I see it right around there. See that? That is the United Embraer 175 to Houston from Pittsburgh. I was tracking a plane today earlier from Houston to Pittsburgh, so that could be the same plane, just maybe a different flight number if you're tracking this one right now.
Yeah, it's about to hit, actually. It's heading towards Hermitage. It's going to fly, if you're near BNA, it's going to be hidden right over it. All right, let's see what's going on at BNA. There's a Delta that is just now taking off. It's heading to LaGuardia, New York.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same exact plane. It's just a Delta. There's an American One World livery. It's not saying where it's going to Boeing 737-800. I don't know about that one, but that one doesn't say where it's going. It has no call sign either. Yeah.
I'm seeing a plane right now that is from Austin Bergstrom International to Newark, and this is a United Airbus A320. So we're seeing a lot of action from the United aircraft today.
Okay, so there was a private jet that flew over my house earlier that it did not say where it was going, and it just landed at BNA. It's actually taxiing. It looks like it might be going to Concourse C, or it might be going to Signature Flight Support. I'm not sure which one exactly. There's a Delta Boeing 757 just landed from Minneapolis. Oh, no, it's not landed. It kept going. It's from Minneapolis, and it's headed to Orlando, MCO.
Okay, that's a nice action there. I mean, I wouldn't consider a Boeing 757 maybe heavy, but those are definitely some bigger aircraft than like the normal 737 or the A320s most people see. Most people call the 752 to 753 range the pencil plane, and that's my given nickname for that type of airplane. I always love to see the pencil plane in Nashville. Ones that are usually come into Nashville are the Delta 757s, and they range from 757 200 to 300. Rarely we'll get 777s, which is the Boeing 777, 777. But I do see them fly a lot at high altitudes around my house.
All right, so I just saw one from QQN in Nashville going to TYS in Knoxville. That's a really cool looking plane.
Mm-hmm. In around maybe 5 or 10 minutes, we will see it'll fly over my house. It's at 34,000 feet, and it's a Boeing 787 Dreamliner from Dallas Fort Worth International to Charles de Gaulle Paris. And this is an Air France 787.
All right, so I just got something from one of our subscribers. He said that there's a Southwest about to fly over Gallatin, Tennessee, and it's coming from MCO. And the One World livery that I said something about is going to Dallas, and it's taxiing as we speak.
Okay.
Thank you to that subscriber.
Yeah, I've seen the One World American livery in Jamaica. We have some more uploads from Jamaica to come. A couple months ago, I was in Jamaica, and I got some pretty nice planes there. I got a TUI Airlines. If y'all don't know what that is, this ranges from the European countries, and it goes down to the Caribbean countries. Yeah, so that's what TUI Airways is, and I saw some Spirit A321s and some other really cool aircraft at Montego Bay, Jamaica. I also saw that One World American livery, as what the subscriber said, and thank you for that.
Actually, I'm seeing this, Caden. You're in Lebanon, right now?
Correct.
So there is a U.S. Army helicopter flying from Knoxville to a not available location. It's a Black Hawk.
And this right here is a PA-44 Piper 44 Seminole. Piper Seminole right here. Here's right there. It's a very, very nice, interesting plane to see. But right there it is. So that's a Piper Seminole right there. That probably came from Gallatin, which is where Brock is.
Here,
I'm trying to
Caden.
find that
Caden.
that you were talking about. That Blackhawk.
It's
there it is.
down south. It's near Mount Juliet, actually.
Okay.
Here.
I've seen a Sikorsky Blackhawk, and those are pretty loud. I uploaded that on the Plane Spotting Bros. I want to go see that. Y'all can check that out.
Hey, Caden, you want to show them?
One World Livery just took off.
Did it really? Out of BNA?
Just took off out of Nashville, and it's going to head west to Dallas-Fort Worth.
All right.
It's now turning right now as we speak.
Hey, Caden. You want to show them our new shirts that we just got?
So we just got some new shirts. They're Plane Spotting Bros with our names on them. We'll wear these when we go live or in some other videos. We also have one for Brock, but I haven't gotten his shirt in yet. So we'll get that one to him soon. We
could be talking about when we hit 400 subscribers, maybe we could get a shop and you can buy these.
You can get like the Plane Spotting Bros t-shirt.
Yeah.
And then if you call in, you can maybe get your own custom t-shirt name.
Yeah.
Brock, anything else to say?
Not sure yet, but I is that a big plane? Trying to see if there's any bigger planes coming in to Nashville, but I'm not seeing any.
Okay. So that's Sikorsky.
Whoa.
Blackhawk.
Hold on. There's an Air France about to fly over BNA. It's headed to Paris from DFW.
All right. I see it.
Do you really?
It's a very large contrail. So look out this way. There it is right there.
Hold on, let me.
Out that way, just above that house over that way, is the 787.
Is that the Air France one?
Yes, that's Air France to Charles de Gaulle, Paris.
All right, well, our subscriber that told us about the Southwest earlier, he just said something about that it's arriving now, and it's a Boeing 738.
Okay. Thank you for that subscriber that's watching right now. It really means a lot that y'all tune in and watch our videos. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That Southwest number is about to come in. There is a Allegiant that's about to come in from Fargo. So that one only comes in around twice a week from into Nashville. And as we speak right now,
there's also an Allegiant. There's an Allegiant lined up, and a Southwest lined up from Denver, and also an Allegiant from Fargo. I think that's what Caden just said.
So right now, the Air France is flying over the Nashville International area, and if I look right here, we can see it. There it is with its large contrails. So what's pretty amazing about the 787 is it has wings that are like this. They're pointed up like this. That gives it extra lift. And what's so cool about it as well is the engines are split farther apart on the wings. So that's what's cool about the 787. As we can see right now, we can see those contrails are split apart. If y'all can see that. Looks kind of like a rocket. Just cruising along around 600
All right,
miles
so it looks like a British Airways is coming in.
Into Nashville, okay.
And it's about to be flying over me.
All right. It's right in front. It's right behind a Southwest that came from D.C.
Which D.C.? Is it from Reagan, Dulles, or DCA?
It's from Dulles.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
The subscribe. So it's coming in from Reagan.
Okay.
And the British Airways is about 5 to 10 minutes away. So it'll be here pretty soon.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll keep the live on that long, but if we do, we'll definitely see it. You might even hear it.
And up right now, there's that 787-9. The British Airways that comes into Nashville is the 787-8. It's
Okay.
a pretty same version. It's just the 787-9. It's a bit larger than the 787-8.
There's also a Southwest coming in from Ronald Reagan in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And that British Airways is the Boeing 787 Dreamliner.
Okay. The 787-9 and the 787-8 are also Dreamliners. But just a great way to tell them apart is the 787-9 is slightly larger than 787-8.
Oh, it looks like a JetBlue is actually taking off right now from BNA and headed to JFK.
Okay.
It's an A321.
There's a Southwest. I can see that Southwest right now from DC.
There's also a United Boeing 738 to ORD taking off right now. And ORD is actually O'Hare.
I see the British Airways right now as we speak. It's a couple miles out. If you can see that black haze right there, that's it. And then over this way.
Here, hold
is
on.
the
Show them
Southwest.
again. I don't have it on there. There you go.
Right there is the British Airways.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
I'm going to cut off right now so I can film this. I'll see y'all later.
Bye, Caden.
See ya.
All right, so as you heard him, he said he'll be getting off right now, and he's going to start filming some airplanes. There's a United to Denver taxiing as we speak. All right, let me see. Oh, I hear an airplane right now. Here, let me see what it is. Okay, so there's a Southwest that's flying over from DCA, and the British Airways is coming. Okay. Here, let me see. I'm going to wait for it to come over. Then I'm going to film it for you guys. Okay, so the Southwest, so the Southwest is already passed, and the British Airways is actually passing XNX, which is Music City Executive Airport. So it's just now passing that, so it'll be hitting me pretty soon. And it's going to be from the south, which means it's going to be this way for me, so it's going to come right over. It's going to be going like this right here in front of me. There's also 2 Southwest lined up to take off, one to TPA and another to a not available. Oh, here comes the British Airways. It's actually flying right over me right now. All right, here's the video of it. That's basically what's flying over right now. So that's pretty much what I saw right now. All right. And the one that was not available is going to Charlotte now. It just updated. All right, yeah, that British Airways is gone now. I want to give a big shout out to one of our friends' channels, Twins Weather Channel. We help them film a lot of videos when we're out traveling, and we just want to give a big thanks to them for supporting our channel and giving us some tips of how to get a channel big. We hope that they get a lot of subscribers and get to be big and get to 100 soon. Thank you, Twins Weather Channel. And the British Airways did just fly over Gallatin. So if you're in the Gallatin area or anywhere near going that way, going down south, you might be able to see it. So as of right now, it's going over Long Hollow Pike, or going towards it. It's going, actually it just turned. It's about to go over Highway 386, headed down towards Hendersonville. So if you're in Hendersonville, you'll be able to see it. So if you live near the Chop House, the Home Depot, or Lowe's or any of that, the British Airways will fly pretty much right in front of it. So yeah, going pretty north. So yeah, you'll be able to see it when you're there. Let's see. It's actually about to fly over the Veterans Park. So our subscriber was right when they said that the British Airways would fly about 5 to 10 minutes, because it's been about 10 minutes now since it was said. Once again, I want to give a big thanks to Twins Weather Channel. They are a huge inspiration. They're one of the reasons why we became a channel other than aircraft. Because I remember the day that this channel started, we went out to BNA as just some friends just to go see the Atlas Air 747. And you know what? That afternoon, we became a channel. And thanks to all you guys. Now we have almost 400 subscribers, and we hope that you guys keep subscribing and keep enjoying our content. And we hope you can fly high and reach your unlimited altitude. All right, let's see what else is flying over. Oh yes. Okay, so the British Airways that just flew over is actually headed towards the Grand Ole Opry. So if you're in Hermitage, you'll be able to see it soon. Looks like it's gonna be flying. It'll be flying right over the Stanford Estates. So if you're in the Stanford Estates or in that area in Hermitage, you'll be able to see it, as it will be flying into BNA. It'll be like it's actually about to be right there by the Hermitage, Andrew Jackson's house. It'll be right by there in just a few minutes. The Southwest is actually just now passing Hermitage. That is just a couple, not too far ahead. Actually, the British Airways was coming from London, and it'll be arriving in about 2 minutes. And its altitude right now is actually dropping a lot. It's 2,400. Let's see. There are some different pictures of this aircraft. This is the exact aircraft. Some good pictures of it. There's actually a rare spotting. If you were at MCO a couple of days ago, this will be the first time that a British Airways A380 had ever landed there. It was actually there. Here, I think I have the photos of it. Here it is. So you can see right there in the background. Right here, you can see the tower. That's the MCO tower. You can see it's the A380. How you can always tell that's an A380 is when you see the double deckers. No matter what, it'll always be double deckers. So 747 has a double decker, but this one has to go all the way back. Which you guys should know this because you're an aircraft enthusiast. But here's that picture of it taking off out of MCO. It was not supposed to go there. It was diverted and had to refuel, so it wasn't there very long, but it was there. Let me see what Fly MCO exactly said. Okay, so on Instagram, Fly MCO posted. One second. Here, let me find it. I lost it. I can't find it now. All right, here we go. Today, this is, quote, what Fly MCO posted. Today's special visitor at British Airways A380. The big boy was diverted to our airport due to weather in MIA, which is Miami, for a quick refuel. This was the first time that at our Terminal C received an A380 aircraft on the ramp. Come back anytime. Super Jumbo Speedbird. And these photos were taken by David Morales. Here's some more photos of it. Yeah. There's a really good picture of it, actually. So whenever I was at LAX, I saw this. That's about all I could see of the Qantas. I don't know if we posted it, but that's about all I could see of it. There wasn't much to see, but it was still just crazy to see an A380. It's just such a large aircraft. I don't know if we've shared many photos from that trip, but this is something cool that I noticed like on the last few minutes of flying Delta back here to BNA. That you can see that. So you can click on your flight tracker on there and it shows you. That's what I like to watch right before we landed. Here, let me get some good pictures. And takeoff in LAX was really crazy. There's actually a Delta Porsche at LAX Terminal 3. It was really bad. That was flying over LAX. All the clouds and all that. That was crazy. That was taxiing. That the clouds and everything was so bad. Let's see that. Okay. And then you guys have probably seen that we posted. It was the Korean Air 747. A rare ETA Air, which we posted on all of our accounts. Because it was a crazy viewing. A Virgin Atlantic. And I want to show you guys this. It's also in Avianca. Here, I gotta find it though. The Qantas. Here. I really want to show you guys the Qantas. It was dark out, so it's kind of hard to see it, but it was. And the windows were really dirty. Is that it? Okay, I actually got a pretty good view. I don't remember this. All right. So that's about all you can see out of my window, but that is a Qantas A380. It was just so crazy to see an aircraft that big. There's a really good view of it. That's just like the tail of it. But it was just crazy to see an aircraft that big. But thank you guys for joining us today. We hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your day. Keep flying high and reach your unlimited altitude, as Cadence 01 said. And I want to thank you for joining us. And once again, go subscribe to Twins Weather Channel. They give you tons of high quality weather stuff. And don't forget to keep liking and subscribing and commenting to all of our posts. And thank you for joining us today. See you later.